When you think of Dubai, what do you think of? Because I'm sure for many of you, the first thing that comes in your head is big giant skyscrapers and private islands, Lamborghinis driving down the streets, and rich people galore. I'm sure many of you guys don't think about the suburban hell that Dubai is, and the literal slaves that they use to build Dubai and what it is today. Despite all of this American propaganda telling you that Dubai is an urban paradise where endless possibilities come true, this is anything but the truth. And let's get into the reasons as to why I dislike Dubai so much. First and foremost, the Burj Khalifa, aka one of the tallest towers in the world, a marvel of human engineering, doesn't even have a fucking sewer system. You heard that right. There are poop trucks that literally have to go to the Burj Khalifa to suck all of the poop out of the building because the Burj Khalifa isn't connected to the sewer system. There is no sewer system at all in the Burj Khalifa. It's a modern marvel of human engineering, but what a lot of people seem to forget is that it smells like fucking shit because there's no sewage system. Poop trucks are constantly driving down the highways of Dubai because they constantly have to go to the Burj Khalifa to suck all of the poop out of the fucking building. How is it that you're going to build this marvel of human engineering and make the world's biggest tower, but not even have the ability to hook this tower up to a fucking sewage system? But it's not. It's fucking reality, and the people of Dubai have to drive down the highway next to poop trucks because the Burj Khalifa isn't hooked up to a sewer system. Next, let's talk about another marvel of engineering that lies in Dubai, the Palm Tree Islands and the World Islands. First, let's take a visit to the Palm Tree Islands. What actually lies in the Palm Tree Islands of Dubai, you might ask? Well, not really much of anything. Just a bunch of roads and homes. The Palm Tree Islands are nothing but fucking suburban hell. There is literally nothing of interest there. Yet it's hyped up to be this insane tourist destination that all these tourists are encouraged to visit. But whenever you go and visit the Palm Tree Islands, there's nothing there but fucking suburban hell. And then you have Dubai's infamous World Islands, which contain absolutely nothing but deserted man-made islands and villas for the ultra-wealthy, of course. And what's so crazy about these islands is the sand that was used to construct these islands wasn't actually desert sand. It was sand that was found at the bottom of a sea floor, meaning they had to take these giant ships to suck up sand from the seafloor and then barrel all the sand onto the seafloor to create a man-made island. Well, because the people of Dubai decided to use sand from the seafloor to create these man-made islands, they ended up burying an entire coral reef. And not only did they end up burying a coral reef to create these man-made islands which contain nothing but suburban hell and villas for the ultra-wealthy, they also killed many different types of species of marine life in the process. Fuck all of those fishes, man. The ultra-wealthy need man-made islands so they can create suburban hell and have places to put their villas. Fuck your beautiful coral reefs and all of your marine life. I want a man-made island in the shape of a palm tree so I can sell shitty houses to brainless individuals who will actually fucking buy them. And you want to know another thing that's so funny about the shithole that is the man-made islands of Dubai? They're fucking sinking, and they're sinking fast at a rate of 5 millimeters per year. Considering all of the factors of today as well, climate change and rising sea levels, it wouldn't surprise me if in the near future, these islands ended up sinking entirely. And if that were to actually happen, I would laugh in the faces of the ultra-wealthy who killed many species of marine life to build man-made islands in the shape of palm trees to put their fucking villas. Fuck you, bitch! Now, at this point in the video, you might be asking, what even is the point of Dubai? It just seems like a place where a bunch of brain-dead rich idiots all flock. Well, the whole point of Dubai was to try and increase tourism in the UAE, because the UAE was trying to move away from their oil revenues, which made up a overwhelming majority of their economy. I'm not even joking when I say that either. The sole purpose for Dubai's creation was to bring in money. The whole reason Dubai was fucking created was for fucking fucking money. And let's also not forget about the fact that Dubai was built on modern slavery, and Dubai is basically a modern slave state. The way Dubai gets away with basically enslaving people is luring these people into work agencies and promising these people high wages and stable employment. And usually what ends up happening is these people end up taking out a loan to cover the cost of their travel and their work visa, which typically ends up costing these people at least a couple $1,000s. And what's so crazy about the fact that these people have to take out loans to cover these costs is that these agencies are required by the UAE to cover these costs. Yet they still fucking don't, of course. Once these workers make it to Dubai, their employers confiscate their passports, basically entrapping them in the country. These workers are then forced to work up to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, at a whopping wage of $175 a month. Not $175 a week, $175 a fucking month. Another thing that's also common practice in Dubai is for employers to not pay their employees for months on end. Employers withholding money from these employees makes it so that these employees fall into debt with the recruiting agencies who got them this job that basically got these employees fucking enslaved. It also makes it so the employees are unable to send money back to their families, many of which actually depend on this income that is earned in Dubai as well. Making it so not only the employees struggle because of this, the employees' families struggle because of this as well. Because these employees are getting paid such low wages and are basically getting put into debt because of the loans they had to take out to get this job, there are many cases where employees in Dubai don't even have enough money to buy food or basic necessities, making it so these people barely even have enough money to survive. It's so crazy to me how you have all of this inequality right next to man-made islands containing some of the richest people in the world and all of these villas, the biggest mall in the world, and even the Burj Khalifa. Yet the employees of Dubai don't even have enough money to buy food or basic necessities. They're basically fucking enslaved. According to the Common Rights Human Rights Initiative, more than 10 Indian workers died in Gulf countries every single day. And that is just Indian workers. That is not including all of the other ethnic groups that came to work in Dubai. 10 Indian workers die in Gulf countries every single day. They call this system modern slavery, and that might just be the perfect name to describe this system of luring poor people from third world countries into your country to work, promising them high wages and stable income, and basically enslaving them.